Hey guys, Keaton here, and welcome back to the Cat Lady. Woo! We're continuing the bizarre adventure. Now, before I start, I need to well, first let's recap what happened on the last video. We met a couple of people. We met a doctor. We met Liz, who talked our ear off. Dr. X. We met Dr. X. And oh yeah, we lost our arm, but not really. I don't know. But when I start this up, you're gonna notice that, hey, Keaton's advanced quite some way since the last video. And I have a reason. I just recorded like a good hour of footage, went back to look at the footage, realized none of the video actually recorded. It recorded the audio just fine. It recorded my commentary just fine. No freaking video. I don't know where it went. I screwed up the recording somehow. But yeah, I'm probably right here. I'm gonna put a cut, and I'm just gonna have a blank screen, and you're gonna hear some of the audio because I got frustrated, and I just want to share in my frustration. Because I'm coming back at this slightly less frustrated because I finally made my way through this little area that confused the hell out of me. I didn't know what to do because it was convoluted and whatnot. But I'm gonna cut right here. You're gonna hear a little bit of the audio of me losing my mind, and then we're gonna come back. Just right, dear diary, my boobs look fine today. I stared at them for 5 hours and said to a very desperate patient that I had many patients which I am not looking after because I'm too busy staring at my boobs. Ah! So yeah, that was me getting a little frustrated at the game, but we're gonna jump into it, and all I can say is I hope it's not as convoluted as it was. So here we are. The last thing I did before I saved, and in the what was supposed to be the other video was I stabbed the heart. It poured out some narcotic, and I was under the influence of drugs at the time, as is tradition. But now we are back. We are undrugged. We have red stuff in our inventory. It's a drug. We're gonna examine it. What is it exactly, and how did I get it? That's a good question. You were drugged. You stabbed the heart. You filled the medicine cup that you found in the trash in the hospital bathroom. Yeah, a lot of things happened. If I had, I could probably find some stock footage and just use that, but that would be mean. That'd be rude. Yeah, we found a little medicine cup in the trash in the bathroom. We got drugged. We found a beating heart full of narcotics. We stabbed the heart full of narcotics, and we filled our medicine with the narcotics from the heart that we stabbed, and somehow that has transferred into the real world. So there's some like Freddy Krueger business going on here or something. Yeah, it's all a bit blurry, can't seem to remember much. Unless, what do you think, like she stabbed an orderly and then like took the narcotics off of him or her? By the way, there was a girl with red glasses who was just a total you know what. I hope we stabbed her and took the drugs from her, because she deserves a stabbing. Okay, hey, I know. Oh, that's another thing. So I discovered pretty early on by accident while I was trying to destroy the bathroom, because I was that desperate for progression, that I figured out part of her name, but I did not figure out the other part of the name until I did a convoluted series of events of things. So now I finally know we need to find out this woman's mother's name so that we can get her armband so that we can get out of this hospital. So that's what I'm about to do.
You really are a friend. You will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Now, see, the last time we talked to her, we had a whole list of names, and I'm not gonna lie, I went through every single one of them thinking it was gonna be a process of elimination. Totally wrong. Then I go into the bathroom and I see on the mirror EIL, and I'm like, EL? And I thought maybe lie backwards, and then I thought maybe we had to lie to her, which is technically what we're doing right now. But I was just like, what do we lie about? And then, yeah, a whole hour's worth of stuff, guys. A whole hour's worth of me just going, what am I doing? That was pretty much it. So maybe that was a godsend. Maybe it was a godsend that we did not see that footage, because all you would see is me frustrated. So here we go, Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Oh!
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Oh, crap. You know what's funny is I ended the last video saying, hey, I'm glad it was all dialogue. I mean, it was all gameplay and not dialogue, but now we're getting back into the dialogue, folks. Get some popcorn. It's probably gonna be a long one. Right here on Radio Cat Lady. Coming your way is some nice bits of dialogue. Do you know how to get out of here? Is what I asked the woman, and this is what she said.
Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
Narcotic,
It's a
calling
drug.
it.
My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Okay, hold on. Catching you all up, like I was saying, there's a convoluted series of events. So I got drugged in the bathroom, by the nurse, by the way. It wasn't like anything weird. Well, you know. Anyway, I got drugged in the bathroom. I guess I went through the mirror, is what they're saying. Because when I woke up from that drugged state, there were 3 mirrors where there was only one in the non-drugged state. So I guess that's their way of explaining the convolutedness of that series of events. Whatever. I'm still railing on that because now I have to. Whatever. I'm over it. We're just gonna move on. I'm tired of talking about it. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned? I already know what she's talking about. She's talking about the red stuff I got from the heart. Now that blows my mind because none of this dialogue was possible until I went and got drugged. So now that she's telling me about the heart, was I supposed to get drugged twice? Did I just strike lucky, stabbing the heart the first time I went through the drugged world? I don't get it. What is going on? Felix sharing, what's your name? I know her name. How about we swap name bands? That's what I need to get to anyway. Let's just cut straight to it.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything because
I know where this is going.
My name band instead.
I want the red
Does
stuff
that
first.
Make any sense?
Calling it.
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff.
Called
What do you
it.
say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say that in the last video, I did a pretty good maniacal laugh. I'll probably cut right here just to show you. Yeah. Whatever, you know. I can do a maniacal laugh. Just say. If you ever need a mwahaha. Okay. So I think I did things out of the sequence of events I did out of order. So I don't know what's going on.
About these name bands.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We can swap our name back, but it's...
Right. Okay. How do I get out of this discussion so I can give you the red stuff? Are you alright?
Alright.
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all.
I hurt myself today. What exactly is this little treat
What
mentioned?
exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it. I drink it down. And my pain goes away.
Drink it down!
Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes.
Ew.
I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes, they're watching us.
Yep.
Always.
Shut up. Shut up. I already know what to do. I already know what to do. First, let's show you the nurse I was getting pissed at. Look at this woman. This woman. All she does, she sits there. She says, anytime I ask for help, she's like, I'm busy. We have a lot of patients to deal with. I am writing something, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're just sitting there all day staring at your boobs, because that is obviously what she's doing. Come on. All she's doing all damn day. Such a you just want to throw something at her and be like, you didn't catch it because you weren't paying attention, because you were staring at your boobs. Okay. Just give her the drugs.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter.
That was my exact
Thank you
question.
for your help.
What do they say about... Oh, now you walk fine? Oh, that's another thing I forgot to, that I figured out. that completely ruined the moment I saw the spider heart. But I learned that Susan does a panic dance. Look at that. Look at that amazing moves. It looked even better when she was drugged up. She had like a little swag going on. It was awesome. It was awesome. And you know, I also figured out. No. What am I saying? I didn't figure it out. I experienced it. I experienced a bug that set me back about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna be periodically saving because I don't want to do things over again. Okay, so I have her armband now, so that means I can leave. Because I have the armband, I have the discharge papers, and these people. This is Agent
Sorry,
47.
Mom, can't let you through.
If you didn't
We'll
know,
need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here.
I have that.
Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
I am indeed
oh,
Anne Burton.
All right. I didn't realize you knew how to read.
Oh
There you go.
snap!
Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom.
Oh,
We'll see you soon.
we're getting out of here, folks.
No, you won't.
Oh,
Get
Susan with the
out of my way.
comeback. Yeah, get out my way, Baldy. Unless that's a genetic thing, then I'm sorry. Alright. Nice! We are through! We are out of here! Finally! God! That took about an hour and a half of gameplay that you don't get to see, but I'm sorry. It's locked. What am I even trying to go in the doors for? Let's just walk. Let's walk out in our nice little hospital gown, which apparently housed a lot of items. We kept our gloves for some reason. I guess a memento. Oh. Hello.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Wait, this
Do you
this
mind
takes.
if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oh, it's the boobs. An Agent 47.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Oh man. Now I feel real bad because the last episode was literally all gameplay, and now we got what 20 minutes of gameplay, and now we're back to talking to Dr. X midlife crisis dude here. Damn. Sorry guys. Okay. I rent a flat, live quietly. Like, it's quite lonely most of the time. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. I live with a friend. She must be worried sick about me. Live on my own and it suits me just fine. It's quite lonely most of the time. I have cats. It's not lonely.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Your mom. Ah! 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 This is what? I don't know her life. Am I building her life on my own assumptions? Because the game literally starts with her staring at a cat and then she commits suicide. We know nothing about her. What does this mean? I don't know. I'm a waitress. I don't
I'm
know.
a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Well, I'm sure glad you asked. First, I pick the crust out of my eyes. And then I dig for some gold in my nose. And then I pick a big steaming pile of poopy. Did that answer your question? That's so immature. I don't know what I'm saying. Drink strong coffee, smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast cereal. Usually I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper. I lie in bed awake, can't bring myself to open my eyes. Go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone put the TV on and watch OT shows? I go to the toilet. I drop a big stinky one.
Go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
I like that. I like that response. I go to the bathroom when I wake up. What do you want to know? Fair enough. Fair enough. I forgot what the question was. I think he asked me if I like to go outside. See, this is a major thing. Like, I don't know. Is she agoraphobic? I'm assuming since she has a job outside, she's okay with being outside.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Skittles. Big bowl of Skittles. That refills itself anytime it gets low. And it would be refilled by a unicorn. Written by another unicorn. Who has just learned how to speak Korean. That would make life so much better. But we're not all that lucky, you know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I only have one unicorn that poops M&Ms. That wasn't even funny. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just hate looking at this guy because his name is Dr. X. He goes by Dr. X and he looks like a grandfather. When you're at that age and you're calling yourself Dr. X, you deserve a punch in the shoulder and someone needs to change your diaper. Come on, man. Dr. X. God, that is so pretentious and maybe not even pretentious is the word I'm looking for. It's just, It's like, get over yourself, bro. Dr. X. What do you think? You're part of the X-Men? Dr. Xavier would own you, son. It'd be nice to have more money, I guess. A good friend, someone I could finally trust. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for, you know, a reason to go on. Right. This is so depressing. I mean, I forgot what game I was playing for a second there. Yeah, a game about a woman who's suicidal is depressing. Color me surprised. Okay. Well, you know what? She only has friends that are cats, so maybe she needs a good friend.
A good friend. Someone I could finally trust.
Who's not
But
named
I can't
Dr.
say
X.
anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
I like how she immediately turns it down. Yeah, your suicide watch people. I heard they suck at their jobs. You should be disappointed in them. I forgot the question again. Group therapy was a question. Yes, it didn't help much.
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
She's only got cats.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Hell no. Me and my Jack Daniels and I am out by 8 p.m. Because I'm old.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel like I want to leave. Let me get. Feel like I want to. Yeah, feel fine now. Definitely better than before the accident. Feel like the whole world is against me. Definitely better than before.
Definitely better
There we
than
go.
before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Now that's not fair. I don't know. Maybe she has ADD, man. That's not cool, man. Well, technically, should that really be a question of asking about? Because, like, clearly, she has to concentrate to answer these questions. Not like me, that I'm going off the rail every single question. No, not really.
No, not really.
She's a stone.
Do you
man.
drink alcohol, Susan?
Who doesn't? Other than kids.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while.
I suggest you shut
Does that
up.
sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide.
Or
Do
donuts.
you often think about suicide?
I don't know, man. I think about donuts. No, of course not. Well, maybe. So it's no, maybe yes. It's Mass Effect, guys. No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. I, yes, think about it often. Well, we'll go in the middle.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
That's
I
not an
suppose
answer.
not.
That
But I'm
no,
sure
no,
lots of
that's not an
people have
answer.
times when they do think about it.
No,
I couldn't
that's
say,
not an answer.
The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Allow me to answer your question with a question of my own, sir. Why the hell do you go by Dr. X? Are you trying to ignore the fact that you're getting owed, sir? Maybe that makes you sad, and if you didn't call yourself Dr. X, you would be suicidal? Which, by the way, that was such an avoidance, wasn't it? Just because you're a psychiatrist doesn't mean that you don't have suicidal thoughts. Come on, you're human. And the whole thing about would a fireman set his own house on fire? You don't know. Maybe the guy's a pyromaniac. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor, obviously, but come on, man. Getting a little tiptoey there. It's Dr. X. I'm Dr. X. Such a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside. Nothing was making me happy anymore.
Nothing was making me happy anymore.
Except my
There
kitties.
wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Gotta hold on to what we got. Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
Except the cats.
What makes you feel better?
Kitties! Ah, yes, my cats. That's why I am the cat woman. I mean, yeah, cat lady. Whatever, same diff. My cats' work used to make me happy. Antidepressants really did it for me. A long bath, music. I'm gonna say the kitties.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
My cats. People, they've let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time. Noise, too much noise really upsets me. Loneliness, I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes. Hard to say. It could be anything. Let's just go with that. I am a ticking time bomb. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I have thin skin. Something.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk.
No,
I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh, I never really thought about that. Probably nobody would come anyway. I imagined it often. I hoped people would feel guilty. I never really thought.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it. Since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
Oh,
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric.
Yes, your husband.
What?
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Hold on. What? What? No, wait, no. Wait, no. No, wait, no. No. What? What the hell is... Okay, look, I can understand parents. You know, parents, like, whatever, like, you can make that crap up, but what? A husband, what? Where the hell does a husband come from? What is this? Like, if what I'm talking to him about is gonna affect my game later on, then what the hell? What? This is ridiculous. I don't really want to talk about this. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now? There's nothing to talk about. It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time? What? Did he die? Did you get a divorce? Did he cheat? What? I guess it has nothing to do with him because I didn't know he existed.
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
Oh, hey, it's
We
Liz.
must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
What?
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
What? Well, we're gonna leave it there. Looks like we're getting into a whole nother thing now. We're going to flashbacks or something. So, that was the cat lady. Again, sorry, we lost a whole hour of footage, but that's the way things go. Honestly, if I had to save from that point, I would have just gone back and done it over, but that was the cat lady. I'm gonna continue. I gotta see what happens now. Apparently Liz is back in flashback form, whatever that means. We're gonna figure out next episode, so stay tuned. And if you don't want to wait until the next episode and you want to try it yourself, you want to get it yourself, check the link in the description below, grab it yourself, and then watch what happens when I experience it, if that's your thing. I'm sure it is some of your things out there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Again, that hour, man. I wish I could get that hour back. But yeah, hope you're enjoying it. I'm kind of enjoying it. And until then, catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!